Welcome to Lightning Ministries Daily Devotional. Today's topic, Hope Promised. We're reading from Isaiah chapter 11, verses 1 through 6, where it talks about the reign of David, the king, and the time that he had to wait to be king, and the stuff he had to go through before he could even get there. But realize that sometimes for even me, it's hard to understand or grasp the time between certain events in the Bible. You know, I realized that after 400 years before the Old Testament was completed, God had directed his next revelation for us as his believers and followers. So let's put the span into terms that you and I can better maybe understand or comprehend. In 1620, the Pilgrims landed on the shores of what we would now call Massachusetts. That was 404 years ago. Now, think of all that had happened since then. Everything from American Revolution to man walking on the moon to the creation of artificial intelligence, better known as AI. That's too funny. But God's people, that's you and I, have waited that long without the word from the Lord. What would we have done? I don't know. While many grew despondent and others clung to hope, which is what this message is about, I'll give you an example of a young lady by the name of Anna. She was a widow and a prophetess who served at the temple in Jerusalem during this time, waiting for Israel's redemption. She trusted that a shout would spring from the stem of Jesse, and the Spirit of the Lord will rest on him. That's Isaiah 11, verses 1 and 2. Now, this promised Messiah would bring order, counsel, wisdom, and even strength, as he delighted in the Lord, and he would make everything right. Now, that's a big hope for it, isn't it? Then, at the appointed time, Anna witnessed the miracle of the fulfillment prophecy as she gazed into the face of the tiny baby Jesus. Now, in her response, she praised and thanked God for being faithful to his promise. You can find that in Luke chapter 2, verse 38. Now, like her, you and I can praise God, secure in our knowledge that God will do all he says he will do. You know, one of the things that we're looking for in this year is hope. We know that the word says that it's promised to us if we'll just believe it. But what are you trusting in? Are you trusting in yourself? Are you trusting in your job? Are you trusting in someone in your family that's maybe helping more than you would maybe expect them to do? What are you really hoping for? Are you hoping for the return of the Messiah, like I am, knowing that one day, regardless of what goes on in this world, he will return to reign as king? And all of us that are walking with him and talking with him and building a relationship will be called up into the sky to join him in the new heaven. I challenge you today, if you haven't sought it out, or if you're not sure about God's promises, which there are many, I challenge you to seek out hope, because by faith, you can hope in his return. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me today and hear what God has to say through me to you.